Hello and welcome to Lunchtime Discuss. My name is Damlola Ogunshaki, and joining me today is a crypto tutor, decentralized finance, DeFi analyst, and stock trader. She's Adora Favor Nwankwo. Hello, Adora.
Hi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Thank you for joining me today. All right, and it's Nigeria now, and almost on every youth's mouth is the word crypto. Can you, as a crypto analyst, can you tell us exactly what crypto is?
All right, in layman's which cryptocurrency is simply digital money, right? Unlike your fiat currency that is controlled by the government and you can print it, cryptocurrency is decentralized and is not printable. You can't print it. It's not. You can't touch it physically, but then it holds as much value as your fiat currency. And it was created in 2008 by a man called, or well, we don't know if he's a man. He goes by a pseudonym, Satoshi Nakamoto. So nobody knows if it's an entity or if it's just one person or a group of persons. But that's the name the creator goes by. And nobody has been able to identify the real creator of this wonder money. Yeah, I mean to say that because that is what it is. It's decentralized because you can hold it in your wallet, unlike your fiat currency that is in the bank and is controlled by the government. Your crypto can be in your wallet and you can move it around as you want without anyone even knowing that you have it. So that's basically what cryptocurrency is, digital currency.
Hmm. All right. Can you tell us exactly what makes up the value of a crypto coin? Because we are always seeing it going up and down, fluctuating. So can you tell us what makes of the value of a crypto coin?
All right, what makes up the value of a cryptocurrency is, let me give an example practically. Now, in the crypto world, we have what we call utility tokens, and then we have what we call meme coins or shit coins. So, for meme coins and shit coins, they do not have any value. So, people can buy it because of what we call hype. So, if I'm very sure you must have heard Shiba Inu, the days of Shiba, everybody was shouting Shiba, Shiba, Shiba. That's what we call hype. So it didn't have any utility backing it up in the sense that there was nothing in the market that the crypto community could relate with. But just because they had a very strong community, people were able to buy it, right? They identified with it because everybody agreed that it was worth buying or it was a meme coin, right? Now, for cryptocurrency to really have value, it must have what is called utility that is backing it up. A cryptocurrency you can use to do stuff. Let me give an example like Ton. You can use Ton to pay for your flight tickets right now, you know, across the globe. And not in Nigeria anyway. Yeah, but you can use Ton as a cryptocurrency to pay for flight tickets, right? So if you have a cryptocurrency that has a utility, it has real value. But if you have a cryptocurrency that does not have utility, those ones are classified as meme. They do not hold real value because the moment the hype dies down and the community is no more making noise, it doesn't have any value. So what actually makes a real crypto, let me use the word real crypto because you cannot cancel these other ones since they are also digital. You can't say they are not crypto, just that they are meme. So if you want to talk about real cryptocurrencies, it must have real value, utilities that is backing it up. Example is Binance token. Binance is the number one cryptocurrency centralized exchange in the world. It has a utility token called BNB. BNB is the native token of that exchange. You can use BNB to get access to their launch pad, their launch pool. I won't go into all of that because we don't have the time. You can use BNB token to do a whole lot of things, right? You can qualify for certain things by holding BNB because it is a utility token. BNB token can grant you access to locked staking. Let me give you an example of what staking is. Staking is what you call fixed deposits in your centralized bank. So when you bring your 1 million, the bank gives you a percentage of the 1 million. In crypto, you can also do that, but we call it staking. So if you have BNB in your Binance wallet, you can go and stake it and it will give you value, right? So that is just one out of so many other real cryptocurrencies that holds that has value because they are utility. So that is what determines the value of a cryptocurrency outside these other ones I've talked about.
So the likes of Ethereum, Bitcoin, and all those things, those ones, where do they fall under?
All right. Now, in the world of crypto, we have Bitcoin, which is the king, right? We say that Bitcoin is the crypto index. What does that mean? It means Bitcoin controls the entire cryptocurrency market. If Bitcoin starts to go up, every other coin will follow. Now, every other coin in the crypto world is called altcoin, ALT, alternative coins. So anything that is not Bitcoin is called altcoin. So anytime you hear Ethereum, even the BNB I just talked about, Solana, Digibyte, what's it called? Ton, name it, XRP, any other altcoin that has a name. It doesn't matter what kind of name they have, as long as the name is not Bitcoin, they all fall under that basket called altcoin, alternative coin, regardless of whether they have utility or okay, if they don't have utility, they are meme, but they are all under altcoin, alternative coin. But Bitcoin is the king of all digital currency. It was what introduced other coins into the market because after it was created, other developers started coming in and creating other coins. Like Ethereum was created by Vitalik Buterin, right? After Bitcoin came out, he created Ethereum, right? That is the second cryptocurrency, the largest cryptocurrency in the world by market capitalization after Bitcoin. So Ethereum is the second gold in the crypto world. But regardless of whether it is gold or not, it is still an altcoin, alternative coin. So anything else that is not Bitcoin is called altcoin.
So, but what determines how the value changes or shifts? Because I remember sometime last year, it was trending that Bitcoin went over $100,000, and right now it is just I think 95 or a little over 95 $1,000, which of course it came down. So, what determines the increase and the decrease of that particular currency?
All right. What it means the liquidity flow in the crypto space is adoption, right? Acceptance. When Bitcoin was created, nobody, it was having zero value. It was not even up to 1 cent. People didn't believe it was worth anything, right? People didn't believe that it was worth anything. So they ignored Satoshi with his technology. After many years, he started to gain adoption. Institutions, what's it called, countries, including America, China, Russia, they fought Bitcoin to a standstill, but they couldn't do anything because it is decentralized. After many years of fighting it, they couldn't stop it. They started to adopt. And immediately they started to adopt it. Individuals, institutional money like Grayscale, Michael Saylor, even currently, last year we had BlackRock adopting cryptocurrency. So when they accept to begin to use cryptocurrencies and begin to see it as another kind of money, it starts to go up in value. But then there is a season in crypto that is called the bear market. Bear market is the season when everything starts to go down, regardless of the adoption. Bitcoin starts to go down, altcoin starts to go down. Last year, we left that bear season into a bull season. That is the reason everybody has Bitcoin on their lips right now. Everybody's talking about Bitcoin because it's going up in value. But during the bear market, Bitcoin went all the way from 60,000 almost 75,000 all-time high. It went down to $16,000. And everybody said this crashing is ending, but because they didn't understand the season. That was a season. In that season, everything goes down, including Bitcoin and altcoin. After the season, there's something called Bitcoin halving, right? When that's the technical part of it. I don't think I want to explain all of that. But then, when that halving happens, we enter another bull market. So after every halving, we enter another bull season. It is in the bull market that every Tom, Dick, and Harry is talking about this coin because of the wave, because it's making people money. After this season, we are going to enter another bear season when Bitcoin starts to go down again, and you will not hear this noise again. So it's just a season. So if you understand the season, you can take advantage of it and ride and ride the wave, right? You come in the bear market, you will exit in the bull market. That's how it is. So that is what determines, the ups and downs of the assets.
All right now, but I think there was a time we had those tap swap season and those different the tapping season. So what's what is that about the old tapping season? So of course they call it mining. So can you really tell us what that mining is? The difference between that and buying?
Okay, so I would say that when you're talking about mining of cryptocurrency, it's a bit more technical than people think. Now, for you to mine a real cryptocurrency, you need very sophisticated softwares and computers, right, to be able to mine Bitcoin. And you need consistent supply of power to be able to mine not just Bitcoin, any other crypto. Now, because of the word adoption, because people are beginning to know, the average person, Aboki is beginning to know about crypto, and an average keke man is now knowing about crypto. Now, Telegram Telegram as an innovative company, or should I say project, right? Because Telegram, the people that own Telegram are the ones that own Ton. Okay, so they are both in Web 2 and in Web 3. They now made it very easy for people to be able to mine cryptocurrency on their phone by doing certain tasks. So you log in just like the era of Notcoin, and you tap or you go and do some little tasks, go and follow this channel, do this, complete this task, and then you earn that crypto. And so we call it mining because that is the only way it's going to make sense to the layman. But if you want to go into the real mining, what mining is and how it is done, it is a lot more complicated than that. So because we wanted adoption, the crypto community, because there is already adoption, and we wanted more people to be aware of what is happening in this industry, it gives room for that tap to earn. It's called tap to earn, right? Tap to earn, play to earn, whatever you call it. So that is the reason that you saw that trend. It was just a trend, an aspect of crypto that trended. It wasn't there before from the beginning. So that people would come in and you have more people adopting cryptocurrency. And that actually made people to know a lot more about crypto, because you see an average Aboki man that is selling suya is tapping because he believes that he's going to make money, even though he doesn't understand what he was doing. So that brought millions of people into the crypto space at the time. Until now, they start getting disappointed because most of the projects were not paying how the way Notcoin paid, right? Now, apart from mining, that thing that they were doing, that money they were giving to them is called airdrop. The way airdrop is done in different ways. That tapping kind of airdrop is another aspect of airdrop. That is not the only type of airdrop we have in the crypto space, right? We have other kinds of airdrop, like retroactive airdrop, which is a little more, not a little, it's technical. So for you to be able to do retro airdrop, you must understand DeFi, you must understand decentralized finance very well. And then we have test nets. So those ones are technical. So to be able to help a layman get onboarded into the crypto space, we have to come down to their level and just show them how to just tap and make money by just claiming those cryptos. And then they get dropped by getting the free money for the task they've done. So that's basically what happened.
All right, so there's one question I want you to really answer is that different people now they come up with their own coin. For example, Davido, he came up with his own coin, and it's the first day it launched, the money was high, investors put in their money. The next day they started complaining that it crashed.
Okay.
How will people now know the one that is going to receive the hype or is there to stay, and the ones that will still crash? Because you just mentioned that there's a season when it crashes and that, but of course it's go up and it will just come down the next day.
Good. This is a very important question, right? When that happened, it was not just Davido that did that. What is this other one's name? Davido did it. Great Jota did it. Kata Efe did it. That was a very terrible thing they did to the crypto space. Why? Because these people do not even understand anything about crypto. Yes, they don't. Probably because they think they have influence, somebody influenced them and told them because of their influence they can create a coin. Now, the coin they created is what we call shit coin. They don't have any value. They don't hold any value in the market. It's not utility. Now, the only thing that can save an average trader or a newbie, as we call it, is knowledge. So, because of the knowledge I have, the moment they created the token, I warned my community. Even we went live on X and we told them these are not the kind of things you should invest in because within a few days, it's going to go to zero. So, you don't put your money here except you know how to do what we call degen. Degen is when you know how to gamble in crypto. So you know that we are putting your money in something very risky, but you know that there's a chance if you understand how to play the game, you can triple that money in a few hours. So you can come in, and by the time I know that I made so much money from that the video coin too. You come in with $100, you flip it to like $500, and you sell instantly. But you must be very fast, and you must have understood how to play the degen game. If you don't understand it, you shouldn't ever invest in meme coin or shit coin. So that thing they did to the crypto space was wrong, absolutely wrong, because they actually caused more harm than good. A lot of people came into crypto because they are excited. Oh, this is our celebrity. It's not only Davido that did that. Some celebrities in the US did that too. It usually happens in the bull market. Celebrities who have 50 cents, some celebrities who feel they have numbers, we just create a token, and then the next thing they do, they will just go down after they've pumped it, and they make so much money, and they leave their community. So anyone who understands how this is done should run away from celebrity token because celebrity tokens, that's what we call them, but they are meme coins, they don't have value. Those tokens, they didn't come into the market because they want to help the community. They came in because of greed, because they feel they have the influence. So they take advantage of that influence and make money off the people, and then they leave.
You've been mentioning dollars, dollars, dollars. Why is this only valued in dollars, or is it valued in any other currency?
Well, because what we earn in crypto is dollars. Actually, we it, it's not we're not it's not something we are forming. I'm trying to use our normal word, right? It's our default. What we earn in crypto is USDT. USDT is digital dollar, right? Stable coins that do not go down. They are not subject to volatility. So if you have $10,000 in your portfolio, it's $10,000, right? It doesn't go up or come down, except use it and buy a coin that is volatile. It can now start going up and coming down. So when you sell your crypto, you sell it into a stable coin, either USDT, BUSD, TUSD, DAI. These are stable coins. So once you sell your coin, let me say I want to sell my Ethereum. I have Ethereum of $1,000. If I sell my Ethereum, I'm selling it into USDT. Then I can now convert it to Naira if I want. But for someone like me that have been in the banking sector, I've been in Sterling Bank and Union Bank respectively, I don't like to keep my money in the bank. Personally, I like to hold it in USDT because of the gains, right? And other benefits, because I understand the market. So that's why we always say in dollars.
But
Because we don't use Naira.
but now as a youth, we understand. But if you're talking to adult, the common attitude of adults to crypto is that it is fraudulent. Even some time ago, Nigerian government also they were against it. What do you think about this?
Okay. The reason people feel it's a scam is because they come in without knowledge. Now, the first time I came into the crypto space, I was working in the bank before I left. I was determined to know this industry and understand it. And I quit my job when I had my daughter, and then I started learning about cryptocurrency. Now, the first time I came in, it wasn't rosy. I lost money because I was doing it the wrong way. If I wasn't patient to understand how this industry works, I would have said that it's a scam because I was converting Bitcoin to what they call then, that was 2017, they call it TBC, the billion coin. Somebody created it, but it was not a real crypto. It didn't have any value. So they take our Bitcoin and they give us a crypto that didn't have value. You can't trade it anywhere. Before we found out what was happening, we lost a lot. If the Bitcoin I spent buying TBC, me and my brothers, the money we spent buying TBC, if we still had it today, we would have settled our generation. But we didn't have that knowledge. We didn't know what we were doing. If somebody had told us, just hold your Bitcoin, this Bitcoin you're wasting, just hold it. Just hold it, no matter how long it takes for it to grow. But we didn't know. So that information, I didn't have it then. And then I made that mistake. But I didn't go. The problem is that people make the mistake and they run and leave the industry and say it's a scam. Everybody's the best thing is to sit down and understand how the industry works. So if you don't understand, and then there are so many scammers who claim to be coaches too. So I've also been scammed by somebody that claims to be a coach. But all of those things have prepared me and have made me to become this knowledgeable in the space. It is these years of experience that I've had that has made me to understand how the industry works better. If I had left then, I'm not sure I would have known how so much like I do right now. So it's not a scam; it's just a knowledge gap.
But part of the allegations that the government made was, especially during the NSAS, was that crypto was being used for money laundering and terrorism. So, as an expert, what do you think about this?
Okay, before I answer your question, I'm going to use a question to answer this question that you've asked me. Now, we have people who produce drugs that we swallow, right? Drugs that we take. Do you realize that there are people also who produce drugs that are fake? Somewhere in Onitsha, Head Bridge, right now as we speak, there is someone somewhere who is selling a fake drug that is chalk and selling it to people, and they are dying slowly. Do you realize that? I'm asking a question.
No, you have to. Of course, this is an interview. It's just for you to continue.
Okay, all right. Now, if there are people who are taking drugs that are fake somewhere, and somebody else is doing the real, using the real drugs, and nobody, well, when they catch them, they arrest them and all of that. But then people fall sick and still go back to take drugs, and it gets better. We're not going to say, oh, because there are some set of people who are very bad, terrible, that are producing drugs, they are going to stop giving people drugs. They have to stop drugs entirely. The same applies to so many other things. So many other things. This phone we are using right now, so many people are using it to do a lot. This is the phone that kidnappers are using to control their chain as we speak. This phone is what they are using to do a lot of evil, but people are using it to make so much money from their room, sitting down with the confines of their homes because of knowledge. The difference between the one who decides to use it to do evil and the one who decides to do good is just knowledge and the values. So I don't think banning crypto and saying, oh, crypto should be banned, they're using it to, as a matter of fact, cryptocurrency is being used to sponsor a lot of things. Drugs, if you want me to be truthful, drugs, terrorism, yes. But we are not going to say because of all of these vices, we are going to human trafficking. So because of these vices, we're not going to say, oh, we're going to cancel the good that it can do or the good that it is doing and just say, oh, let's not, no, it's not done that way. It's to find a balance. It's to be able to know how to be able to balance these things so that the real reason why the creator or creators, because we don't know who created it, the creator of this digital currency, the real reason they created it, they will be able to maximize it. So if you throw away the baby and the bats, the bathing water, I don't think is going to make sense. So Nigerian government should step in and regulate what is happening, not to actually say they are going to stop it. Because if they are going to stop it, they have to stop a whole lot of things. There is absolutely no reason telling a youth who has left the university for 10 years can't find any job that they shouldn't indulge in something that is going to give them money. Digital currency is not fraud. Nobody is going to anybody's house to just going to steal anything. It is you trading the global market. Because when you come into the financial world, because I am actually playing in the financial world, stock, crypto, forex, right? When you come into this waters, you are directly interacting with millions, billions of people across the globe, not just Nigeria. When you are trading your crypto, you are trading with someone maybe in Australia, you don't know. Because when you come on the platform, you are selling to someone maybe in China, maybe in US, you don't know. You are not waiting for Nigeria to wake up to trade. If that is what is putting food on the table for somebody that has left school and can't find job, why will the government continue to clamp down on it? It doesn't make any sense to me. Absolutely makes no sense. So if the government wants to step in and regulate it and say, okay, there are people who are using this to scam. We have coaches who are lying to people, who are telling them that if you bring 1 million, it will turn to 10 million. That's not how it works. You can bring 1 million here and it goes to zero if you don't know what you're doing. So it's to clamp down and shut down or make sure that they are able to regulate and handle these other ones who are the people who have these vices that is making it look like this is a scam. That's the same thing applies to stock, the same thing applies to forex. There's absolutely nothing wrong with this industry. The world has evolved. The world has gone beyond most of these things that we're doing in this country. What has evolved? What is we're talking about AI? We are advancing AI agents, right? So they cannot be taking us backwards when we are supposed to be moving forward. So that's what I would say.
All right. All right, Adora, let's talk about you. You said you left the banking industry to go into the crypto world. Were you not scared about that? You were not scared. Why did you just decide to leave?
Because I've never been a corporate person. I don't like to sit down in an office and count money that doesn't belong to me. So when I noticed that it's not, I can't sit down in a place and just be counting money that's not my own and be replying mail. It didn't make sense. It makes sense to some people, it didn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense to me because it's not the way I am wired. That doesn't mean I still have friends today that have been in the bank that are still in the community today, right? But this is not what I'm passionate about. So I found something that is interesting. This is an industry. I'm someone that is very adventurous. So when I noticed that this is different, this is totally different from everything I have known. So I wanted to go in and understand it. And that's how I got in.
All right, as a crypto tutor and a stock trader, what's your advice to people who are just about to enter into the industry?
Just go for knowledge. Knowledge is everything. Once you have knowledge, I think I would say knowledge is edge. Once you have knowledge, there is nothing you cannot surmount. If you lose money, I've lost money in crypto. I've made money in crypto. Lost a lot of money, made a lot of money because I have knowledge. Don't run away and say, oh, I didn't know that this is how this thing is. So they should have told me, yeah, this thing is, sit down and learn. Dedicate your time to getting knowledge. The moment you have knowledge, there are certain things you will not say anymore. There are certain things you will not do anymore. There are certain coins you cannot buy. I have no business buying Jota coin. If I call Brain Jota and sit down with him and ask him to define crypto, he will not be able to define it. If I ask him to explain blockchain, he will not. If I ask him to explain decentralized finance, he will not. If I ask him to explain how that ton ecosystem works, where he went to launch the coin, he will not be able to explain it. Why should I buy his coin? Just because he has 3 million followers. It didn't make sense to me. It can't make sense to me. So I cannot buy it. Why? Because I have knowledge. Not because I'm better than him, but in this area, in this field, he cannot sit with us until he gets the required knowledge. So if they want to create tokens, they should go and get the required knowledge or work with people who have the knowledge already. They shouldn't come every bull and just launch anything because they have numbers. So if you want to get into this space, when you hear, Tiwa Savage is launching coin, don't go and buy it because she's launching coin. It doesn't mean she has the knowledge, right? Until they get the knowledge and prove that they have that knowledge, then you listen and say, okay, they are launching coin for so and so people. Okay, you can buy. But don't go and buy anything and everything. Even if your father says you should buy a coin, don't buy it until you are sure you know why you are buying. You must know why you are holding an asset. Crypto is an asset. So you must know the why. You don't know the why, you shouldn't buy it because it's your money.
All right, thank you, Adora. But is there any other thing you would really love to tell us?
I would really love to say that Nigerian government should embrace this technology. The world has evolved. Look at the likes of Donald Trump. Donald Trump is going to make America the crypto hub of the world. The man is heavily adopting, and they are going to be having a Bitcoin reserve in the US. The world has moved beyond this mundane oil. We have oil in our nation and all of that. Let us come together and do something beyond the norm, right? That's what I would say. Let our government give us the platform to be able to do better, to be able to do more, to be able to step into these high waters that other nations are playing in. They don't have two heads. And we have everything that it takes. So that the generation that is coming will find this more easier, to mingle with the world in general.
All right, thank you, Adora Favor Nwankwo, for joining us today.
Thank you very much. I
Yeah.
appreciate.
Yes, she's a crypto tutor, decentralized finance, DeFi analyst, and a stock trader. And of course, she just spoke to us and educated the majority of us who are not, really knowledgeable in, that space. But of course, to get more of our top stories, you can follow us on all our social media platforms showing on your screen, or you can visit our website, www.vanguardnigeria.com. Have a lovely day.
Thank you.